Oh, she looks great. She always looked great. She was always the most beautiful girl in the room.
Oh, nobody else will do. What am I longing for each lonely night? To feel your lips to mine, to hold you tight. You'll be the only girl my whole life through. Oh, nobody else will do. I want you close to me, that's all I know. I want you all the time, because, darling, I love you so.
She knew I didn't want to get married, but after she left me 3 times and came back, I decided the 4th time better make good on the promise, so we went to Spain to get married. On Gibraltar, you know, she was afraid that that's where she was going to be married, and I said, but what could be better? The Rock of Gibraltar. What better symbolism? And he said, do you ever hear a story about the apes in Gibraltar, honey? Gibraltar will be British until the apes leave Gibraltar. You can go up to the top of the rock and see them. She breaks into tears, so that one didn't work out quite so well. This priest had never done a wedding, only funerals. Church is located right next to the Casbah, St. Andrews. And so as we were leaving, she said something to the effect, well, Father, we're really happy to help break your record.
I don't like it, but I guess things happen that way.
We're down in Arkansas, a buddy of mine's ranch. Great guy. He's really sweet on Susan. But after 12 hours of George Jones sprinkled with Elvis and Johnny Cash, she was a little tired of hearing us sing along. So she said, I want to get out of the house. There's no place to go. But she ends up in a shopping center. We go down to a bar. We go back to pick her up. There's this guy talking to her, not threatening or hassling her, but we go up. She says, this is my husband. The guy says, I'd always wanted to go to Chicago. And I said, well, I'm just a bartender up there, but I don't like my work. And I saw her beam, and he says, do you work with her at the bar? She said, I'm the honky-tonk angel.
Honky-tonk angel to hold me tight, to keep me from slipping away.
I didn't make this up. It's used a lot, and so I used it, and she did not like it. But we're at some party, which I was being dragged to, and my dinner mate, who was a nice person, really wanted to find out about me. Really, no, really, what are you? I'm looking for more wine. And Susan sees it coming, and she kind of gives me a steely stare. I finally turned to her and I said, well, first of all, you have to have a philosophy for every day. The philosophy you live by every day. Susan's gritting her teeth looking at me. She said, what's that? I said, golf, red wine, and sex, in no particular order. Susan put her fork down and said, and he can do all of those things without me in no particular order.
Only you can to make others change in me, for it's true, you are my destiny.
she did complain about me being controlling, and of course I told her I had to. It was my job as protector in chief. But I said, besides, chivalry is not dead. And she said, it's a fine line, and you don't have any trouble stepping on it.
Because you're mine, I walk the line.
Maggie Daly told Susan that that's where she'd live if she could, is Dune Acres. So we were looking for a second place, and we're driving down US 12 from Michigan. She said, this is where we're turning. And I said, keep driving. So don't you see US Steel over there, Bethlehem Steel smokestack? Fortunately for me, she was driving. So we went in. Because if I'd have been driving, we'd have kept going. If it hadn't been for Maggie Daly, we would have never have investigated the place, because neither of us had ever heard about it.
And I know my true love from heaven, my true love from hell, my true love above, my true love came my true love. Darling, I love you.
Everyone thought she was enormously talented, and she was.
But I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you?
That's one of her favorite pictures. That's a little earlier one, but she looks a little saucy in that picture. And I said, look, honey, like, again, what's a guy supposed to do? I mean, we're just all basically male dogs, but I'm the German Shepherd guarding the house. And she said, you can fix the dog.
Say the last dance for me. Say the last dance.